How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today we have a lot of spoilers to go over. It's been a little while. I was gone for a family get-together. Then we had Memorial Day weekend here in the States, and so I'm about like 2 weeks behind on this, so we have a lot of cards to go over, and most of them are very weird. We have a lot of weird cards because this is the first SD, EX set. So yeah, without further ado, if you like the Gundam card game content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, maybe hype the video if you can. We have a lot more Gundam card game content in the pipelines, more decks, news, a bunch of stuff, maybe even some gameplay. I really want to bring back our Shuffle Alliance gameplay series. We have to wait and see about that one. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our overlay and start talking about all these weird SD cards. All right, and we're kicking it off with one of my favorite characters, actually. I really like Tifa from Gundam X. After War Gundam X is a series I recently watched, and I very much enjoyed it. I think it's extremely underrated. So here we have Tifa Adil and the Frieden. This is a level 2 cost base. It's a 0-4 G generation warship, which is unfortunate. A lot of these cards are all G generation, which means they don't really synergize with other pre-existing strategies like Vulture, for example. So this one is a base, burst deploy it, deploy shield to hand, and then if it's our turn, choose a unit with 2 or less HP belonging to each enemy player, return them to their owner's hands. And it only has 4 HP, but this is a base that bounces something for all of your opponents. Obviously, this is a multiplayer card, and we're going to see that as a trend today. There's a lot of multiplayer cards for this set. This one is from the Eternal Nexus EX booster set, but we also have cards today that are from the starter deck. And yeah, they're all geared towards multiplayer. You can either do like a free-for-all, or you can do like a 2v2 situation. I've yet to play too much of this format. I very much love to, but yeah, there might be some cards that are for 1v1, but most of them are weird and 2v2 kind of stuff, or multiplayer stuff. So that's Tifa and Frieden. Next up, we have Unlocking the Development Diagram. This is a level 4 cost command, so that's pretty robust cost there. It says, when playing this card from your hand, you may discard 1 G generation unit card. If you do, play this card as though it were a level 2 and cost. Main, draw 2 cards. Okay, that's actually like really sweet. I think some archetypes would love this card. If this was, for example, if it was like Vulture, like a purple Vulture card, that all you had to do is discard a Vulture card and it was level 2 cost, and yeah, I think that would be nuts. But unfortunately, this is G generation, and you don't play this in anything except for G generation, right? Because it's basically a show resolve that costs 1 more. Also, this is a starter deck card, but very interesting. It is interesting, and I like the design space here. But make this card for like Vulture or something. Next up, we have Mobile Worker Tekkadan, level 2 cost 2/1 with blocker. That's it. It's a weird card. Dies to all the ping. I don't know if this is good enough to play, right? You just play like a Zawart or a Zalot that's a 3/2, has more health. If this was a 2/1, I mean a 1/2, maybe just as kind of like more low level blockers. But as it is, probably not. But I mean, maybe it pings just no one's playing any like burn, maybe. But as it is, this dies to like so much. It dies to so much. Just 1 health is rough, man. Next up, we have Luna Mana and Carry base, level 4 1 cost 0-5 base. That's G generation warship. Burst deploy it. Deploy shield to hand. Then all friendly G generation units recover 1 HP. Sure, this is also a starter deck card. It says it right here, but I'll mention it if I remember. But yeah, this is probably not what you want to be running. Probably want a little bit more of an impactful base. Maybe like the Tifa Adil one, but I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Probably not, though. Next up, we have Blue Destiny Unit 1 EX, level 5 3 cost 5/3. This is from the booster set. It's a G generation, links with Yu Kajima. On attack, if a friendly unit with blocker is in play, choose an enemy unit that's level 5 or lower, and it gets -2 AP during this battle. So this card's, you don't have to play G generation cards for this to work, and you don't also have to play, multiplayer for this card to work. Is it good? It's interesting. I don't think it's super great. I don't like the 5/3 stat line, but giving something -2 AP is not too bad. And, you know, you're running white, so you might already have a bunch of blockers anyway. So this one's like, okay, sure, I could see this one. This one's not a weird one. This is like an okay card. Next up we have Yu Kajima. Level 4, 1 cost, 1/2 pilot, G generation, and attack type. When you pair him, choose one active friendly unit with blocker and one enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, and you rest both of them. Interesting. The rest effect, I mean, like, compare this to Amuro, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know about this one. He's cool, but yeah. They may have cooked a little too hard with Amuro. When you compare it to stuff like this, where he's like double conditional, right? You have to have an active friendly unit with blocker, and you have to, you know, rest a 4 or lower enemy. Yeah, you know, it's a thing. Probably not. Next up we have, okay, all right, hear me out. I don't know if this card's good, but I love the Psycho Zaku from Thunderbolt. I'm currently reading Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's one of the few series I haven't watched. I think there's like 4 main Gundam series I haven't actually watched, but I'm reading the Thunderbolt manga, which is actually much longer than the show. I'll get around to watching the show eventually. I don't know how I feel about it after reading the manga though, but anyway, Psycho Zaku's rad as hell. So this is a level 7 5 cost 4/6, links with Daryl Lorenz, has suppression, sweet, and then when paired, you choose an enemy unit with repair and you return it to the owner's hand. This card's actually like not bad, right? It just natively has suppression, and when you pair it with any pilot, you bounce one of their repair things. Oddly enough, it's like mostly good against like the O and Titans right now because of the anti-repair, but still, I think this card's cool. I don't know if it'll see play, but I think it's cool. It's got a lot of good effects on it, right? If this was just a deploy effect, it'd be really good. If it's not, so I think it's still pretty solid. Next up we have Daryl Lorenz, level 4 1 cost 2/1 pilot, G generation support. During link, activate action once per turn. You can pay 1. If it's your opponent's turn, choose a unit. It gains plus 1 AP during this battle. Wait, if it's your opponent's turn, choose one unit. It gets okay. So you pump one of a unit plus 1 during a battle, but only on your opponent's turn because it's a action. So like obviously in like a multiplayer, you can pump your teammates dude or something like that. I think this is like fine for like a multiplayer thing. It's kind of a cool little like trick. Get a little plus 1. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I don't know if you'll run this in anything but like a G generation deck, or that's not running that Psycho Zaku. Next up we have the Super Gundam. This is a really simple card. Level 4 3 cost 3/4 with repair 2. That's it. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's kind of like a much worse RX-78 but it's still kind of cool. I don't know. It's just a common. This is a starter deck card. I don't think I'll run this in anything that doesn't really care about either G generation or having a lot of repairs. I think it's kind of cool though. Next up we have Fierce Enemy Assault. Level 3 1 cost command. Main action, choose 1 to 2 enemy units with 2 or less HP and you rest them. This is like fine, but man, this is fine. This is fine against all of those like grunt decks that are running all of the 2/2s. The level 2 1 cost 2/2s, and you can rest 2 of them. You can do it on action, you can do it on main. This is specifically really good against those. So if you ever get like a sideboard in Gundam, I think this would be like fine sideboard card. Main deckable, only do this if your meta is like swarming with that stuff. Otherwise, it's like gonna be dead, man. Doesn't even have a burst. Next up, we have Gundam Exia. This is a level 8. This is an LR from the booster set. So level 8, 7 cost 6/5. Links with any attack trait, not Setsuna, which is rough. G generation has breach 5, very good. And then during pair with any G generation pilot, at the end of your turn, you may destroy this unit. If you do, deploy 3 Gundam Exia 2/2 tokens. Okay, weird effect. You blow it up and it makes 3 Exia tokens. I don't remember that happening in the show. I don't remember in 00 the Exia blowing up and then making 3 smaller versions of itself. It did some weird other stuff. but not even the Exia. Like it did weird stuff when it started to get into like, you know, the Double O and the Riser and the Quanti and stuff. So this is a weird card. It's a really weird card. I like the Breach, but obviously you don't play this anything that's not G Generation, right? This is not a CB card. This is G Generation card, even though it is an Exia. Next up, hey, look, here's the Exia token. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Look at it. Look at a little SD Chibi Exia. Hey, by the way, I'm not the biggest fan of SD, but I'm coming around to it, actually. I'm actually really looking forward to picking up one of the SD Master Grade kits. I heard they're really good. And I built a couple SD kits myself. I think they're fun. They're super chill. Next up, we have Gundam Barbados First Form. This is a common level 4/3, cost 4/3, links with any G Generation trait. It's G Generation itself. It has a new effect. So deploy Development 2. You may exile the specified number of G Generation cards in your trash from the game, so 2. If you do, activate the following effect. Draw a number of cards equal to the number of enemy players, then discard the same number of cards you drew with this effect. So in a 1v1 situation, obviously you draw 1, discard 1. But in a 2v2, you draw 2, discard 2. Okay. Like, obviously, this is like, you don't put this in anything that's not G Generation. But in a G Generation multiplayer deck, this seems pretty good, right? This seems pretty good in a multiplayer deck. 1v1, unless G Generation's good 1v1, you're probably not running this. Next up, we have Tactical Training. Level 3, 1 cost burst. You add this to hand as a command. Main action, choose a G Generation unit that's level 5 or higher. It heals 2 and gets 2 AP during the turn. So it's like a +2. Well, actually, it doesn't give you +2. It says it recovers 2 HP. So it doesn't actually give you +2 HP if you're already at max health. I was gonna say it's kind of like a +2/+2. If it was just a raw +2/+2, but that seems pretty good. Like if you have like a fully healed dude, like a 3/3, and it makes it into a 5/5 for the turn, that seems pretty good. But it's not. It's like a heal and then +2 AP, and it's only on 5 or higher. I don't know. It seems fine in a G Generation deck. Otherwise, you're not running this. I like to see this in other traits. Let's see. We have Togis 2. This is a rare from the booster set. Level 6, 5 cost 5/4. G Generation link. G Generation trait. This one has the same effect. Deploy Development 2. So you basically exile 2 G Generation cards in your trash. And then if you do, you get the following effect. All players get an EX resource. I mean, like in a multiplayer game, that's pretty sweet. During pair, when your opponent has an EX resource, like from this effect, this unit can't receive battle damage from enemy units that are level 5 or lower. Pretty cool. So you can do that, get an EX resource, and then link up and then smash into something and then don't take any battle damage on in return. It's kind of like a first strike type effect. I don't know, this seems pretty good, specifically in a G Generation deck. So, okay. Next up we have Mare Siva. Level 4, 1 cost, 1/2, G Generation attack type. When you link her, choose 1 friendly G Generation unit. It gains breach during the turn. That's it. This is a rare from the booster set. Yeah, I don't even know if you run this even in a G Generation deck. You have to link, choose an attack type. 1/2, breach 1. I don't know about this one. I'm not convinced on this one. Next up we have Striker Custom EX. Level 3, 2 cost, 3/3. Decent stat lines, uncommon from the start, or from the booster set. Links with Ito Tsurugi. During pair on attack, choose an enemy unit that's level 4 or higher. It gains -2 AP during the battle. This battle, not the turn, in the battle. Like that's like not a bad effect. It needs to be paired, but it can be paired with anything. This is one of the cards that I'm like, yeah, this one you can maybe run it in a non-multiplayer, non-G Generation deck. It seems okay. Yeah, just any pair. Shrink something that's level 4 or higher. I don't hate this one. Next up we have Ito Tsurugi. So this is a level 4, 1 cost, 2/1 pilot. During link, this unit gets an additional +1. Yeah, it's fine. you probably play this in G Generation for like a 3/1 pilot. But even then, I'm like, I don't even know, man. We already have like +3 pilots, and it's pretty good for their effect. But they also have like additional effects. Yeah. This is fine. Probably, I don't know. Next up we have Strike Freedom Gundam EX. This is an LR from the booster set. Looks really cool. Level 7, 6 cost 5/5. It just has high maneuver. good start. It's a G generation and links with any attack type trait. And then on deploy, choose a unit with 4 or less HP belonging to each enemy player and return them to their owner's hands. Now we are talking. We have it on deploy. This is a pretty solid unit. It's high cost, right? High cost, high level, but it's a 5/5 with just high maneuver. And when you deploy it, you can bounce any 4 or less HP thing. And if you're playing in a multiplayer game, it's even better. Bounce multiple 4 HP or lower things. Yeah, I think this is actually really good. This is definitely one you might actually consider for an actual deck. The fact that it has high maneuver means it could be some like sort of like late game inevitability, and like the little bit of bounce can help you keep yourself alive. I like this one a lot. I think this is a really good card. Next up, we have Lacus Klein and the Eternal, level 3, 2 cost, 0/5 G generation warship base. Burst deployed, deploy shield to hand. Then choose one rested friendly white G generation unit. You set it as active, but it can't attack this turn. So basically, this is kind of like an Archangel type of effect. So you can like set your dude as active so you can like block with it, or maybe make it less vulnerable to an attack. I think this is like fine. This is fine. Once again, for G generation only, and even then, maybe, but probably not. But maybe if you have a lot of blockers, maybe. Next up, we have the Gundam Pluton. Level 4, 3 cost. I'm not familiar with this one. Level 4, 3 cost, 3/3 G generation. All right, so I actually looked it up, and it's from one of the 00, or a couple of the 00 side things, 00P and 00F. So yes, that's why I don't recognize it, because I've only seen the series and the movie. Anyway, so level 4, 3 cost, 3/3. Links with Chal Acoustica. Once per turn, when another unit attacks an enemy unit, if this unit is arrested, the attacking unit gets breach 2 during this battle. Whenever another unit attacking an enemy unit. Interesting. Actually, hold up. This is a cool effect. So it only happens once per turn though. But whenever another one of your dudes attacks an enemy thing, then the enemy thing gets breach. I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool card. I like this. I like this card. I don't know if it's any good, but I think it's cool. It sounds good to me, but man, imagine giving this to someone with like first strike or something. I don't know, it seems good. It seems good. Next up, we have Chal Acoustica. Okay. A level 4, 1 cost, 1/2. During link on destroyed, you may return the card paired with this unit to the top of its owner's deck. Oh. I'm not sure I like it going back on the top of the deck. It basically like ensures that it's your draw. I mean, if you're in a situation where you need to draw into something else, you know, to win the game or to come back, that could actually really, really hurt you. I'm not sure how much I like this card. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely like a double-edged kind of situation. Next up, we have Diffuse Beam Cannon. So this is a... Oh, okay. It's a command pilot. Gotcha. I'm like, why does this command have an attack? Duh. It's just the art really threw me off. This is a level 3, 1 cost command pilot. The pilot side is Claire Heathrow. Gives a +1/+0. And then on action, if a friendly G generation unit is in play, choose an enemy unit against -3 AP during the battle. Okay, this is kind of like a situational like combat trick. In a G generation deck, I think this could be pretty good. But in anything else, probably not. But I think it's fine in a G generation deck. This effect is really strong, and having the pilot is also like pretty good. Next up, we have Gundam Barbados 4th form. This is a common from the starter deck, level 6, 5 cost, 4/5. Links with any G generation trait. It's G generation. It has the when linked development 2, and then choose a command card that's level 4 or lower from your trash. Add it to your hand. Okay, so this is kind of like the aerial rebuild where you get the pair and you get the command back. This is 4 or lower compared to, I think it was 5 or lower with that one. So a little bit worse in that regard, but it is just a common. And if you're making a G generation deck and there's like a lot of commands, I guess this could be a pretty good one. I do like the effect. Next up, we have Zeta Gundam 3 P2 type. So this is a level 7, 6 cost, 6/4 big attacker. Links to any support trait. And on deploy, choose a rested unit belonging to another player. Set it as active. Draw a card. Interesting. It says belonging to another player. So in 1v1 situation, this doesn't seem very good. And I mean, it could be fine if you just want to draw the card, but in a multiplayer situation where you have a teammate, setting one of your teammates' dudes is active so they can attack again or block or whatever seems quite good. Because it just says belonging to another player. It doesn't say belonging to enemy. So in multiplayer, this seems really good. In 1v1, situational at best. Next up, we have Ellis Claude. Level 3, 1 cost, 1/1 pilot, G-Generation support, burst add to hand when you pair it. If a friendly G-Generation unit is in play, choose an enemy that's level 3 or lower, rest it. Okay, we have another Amuro at home. There's Amuro at home status. Anytime it's like rest the dude on pair and it's like not as good as the Amuro effect or not the Amuro effect, it's just like Amuro at home, and also probably links with like worse stuff. So if you gotta play it, you gotta play it. Next up, we have Zeta Gundam EX. All right, let's hope the Zeta Gundam is good. Let's read it. So there's an LR from the starter deck. This one is a level 7, 6 cost, 5/5, links with Camille Badan, specifically Camille, which means it can link with the Camille that's already in the game. All right, let's see what this actually does. When this unit destroys an enemy shield area card with battle damage, set it as active. It can't choose the same enemy player or enemy team as attack target during this turn. No! Look what they've done to my boy. I mean, this is fine for a level 7 card. Not exactly what you want to do, because it can't attack the same enemy player, and you can't attack the enemy team, which means I don't think you can attack the units. Right? You can't attack their units. So unfortunately, this is just like a one-shot attacker in 1v1, and it just kind of sets itself back as active to make it so it's not vulnerable. It's definitely not as good as the regular, the previous LR Zeta Gundam, unfortunately. So it is what it is. In multiplayer, sure. In specific, like a free-for-all. In a free-for-all specifically, this is like quite good. But in like a team situation or like a 1v1 situation, doesn't seem great. Free-for-all is a good free-for-all card. And then finally, we have Camille. So this is a new blue Camille Badan, level 4, 1 cost, 2/1 pilot, G-Generation attack type. When linked, if 2 or more rested units are in play, choose an enemy unit whose level is equal to or lower than this unit and rest it. Okay, so this is just a link. So this will work on his other like Camille Badan specific links, right? He's a G-Generation and an attack, but he's also Camille. So this will work on the previous Zeta Gundam. So when linked, if 2 or more rested units are in play, could be yours, could be your opponent's, choose one enemy unit whose level is equal to or lower than this unit, rest it. Amuro at home again, but maybe this one's interesting. This one's kind of interesting. You just need 2 or more rested units. They don't have to be enemy units. And the fact that he can link with like the old Zeta. This one I could see you maybe playing around with a little bit. Maybe this is a big maybe. I really want Ayug to work, and specifically Zeta. Obviously he's not Ayug, so he doesn't standardize with like the Ayug stuff, but he is Camille, so once again he does the Camille stuff. So once again, weird. The set and everything is just weird. Let's go ahead. This is the last card for today. Let's go ahead and go back to the big me. Yo, it's back to me. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here and supporting the Gundam card game content. Let me know what you think about all these weird cards in the comment section down below. Are you going to be buying this set and this starter deck? I only saw a couple cards that I think are even like maybe playable in like 1v1. Is definitely tailored towards multiplayer. Obviously that's the intent, but it's tailored to multiplayer in such a degree that I don't think you even play a lot of these in 1v1. I think I'm going to pick some up. I would love to have some cards. I'd love to make like a multiplayer deck and have some fun with it. And maybe I'll do like one deck video or something, and play around with it. But yeah, let me know what you think about all this kind of stuff in the comment section down below. Like I said, it's really weird, and I'm not sure how much you all are going to be into this stuff. The multiplayer aspect, just at all. So yeah, let me know. And once again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Stay tuned for a lot more Gundam card game content, and see you next time.